YouTube Nation, I'm the 007 Southpaw Jacob Bond, and welcome back to WWE 2K16. In this episode, I'm going to show you a few new features. I'm going to show you how to jump your opponents during matches, like during their entrances, and then I'm going to show you my universe mode, which will be the main focus of these channels. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you what it's like to jump someone during their entrance when you come second. When you go first, compared to when you go second, it's much different. So I'm going to use my match with Tyler Breeze as the second jump from behind. The matches, just to give you a little bit of commentary on these matches, the matches actually got a lot harder, considering they're not squash matches anymore. Like normally in my old matches I played, I could usually just beat up someone really easily and win the match, but this one they give you a lot more fight. This is a lot more of a feel of an actual wrestling match compared to matches from other games. Alright, here's Tyler Breeze's entrance loading. Come on. I gotta admit, I love the graphics of this new game. It's so much more lifelike. Here, Tyler Breeze is entering first, and I'm trying to think what button it is. Yeah, it's A. Like here, see, I'm jumping up behind him. That's my character. And then you just sneak up and hit him from behind. And then you can just assault him as much as you want. Ooh, yeah, but they can hit hard too. Reversing got a lot harder in this game than it did in later generations, because it's harder for me to reverse than it normally was. I had problems reversing in the old system. This one's much harder now. Okay, so in this clip, I'm not going to show you the whole match. There's no real point in seeing that. The point in this video, this is you jumping your opponent while you're the one in the ring first. So this is what it looks like when you jump them from the front. Sorry, the loading times are a little slow in these games, and I really don't know how to do much editing on these Xbox games. I can do them better on my PC when I have like a mouse and a better cutting control. Come on. Yep, that's still just great quality for the audience. Yeah, I skipped my entrance. I didn't feel like wasting your time by making you watch that. So there's my character again, and then here comes Sammy's entrance, and then I hit A to break out, which gives me control, and then I can run up the ramp and go after him. He still continues his entrance, which I think is weird, but then bam, spinning DDT, and I hit him. And that's pretty much all you do. I think it is just the A button that you use to jump them, but it's really fun. This is something I've been wanting for quite a while in the WWE games. Like, I've enjoyed when you do actually jump them, but I prefer the control because I hate when it's just randomized. I haven't experienced any of them jump me yet, so I don't know like what level of control it is that it takes to actually do the jumps. I'm not sure if the computers or the opponents can jump me, or if it's just a player-controlled thing. Alright, this is my universe mode. This is how I'm doing it. It's Raw, NXT, SmackDown, and Total Divas. I gave the Divas their own show. NXT is basically comprised of everyone on the NXT roster, and then anyone who left the show or hasn't joined the main roster yet. Superstars covers NXT and Total Divas, and then Main Event covers Raw and SmackDown. I kept the pay-per-views quite the same. I'm doing Extreme Rules, and then after Extreme Rules, it's Payback, then No Way Out. No Way Out, I took out Money in the Bank. I saved that for later. I put in No Way Out, and it's the Fatal 4-Way pay-per-view theme. That's one of the new ones they put in. They took out King of the Ring for some reason. It's basically those ones there are the same. I didn't change much. Money in the Bank I keep here. I do that because I prefer Money in the Bank at the end, and there's only 3 Money in the Banks because Raw and SmackDown share the same title, so there's no point in having 2 separate Money in the Banks for them. But I kept Raw with the Royal Rumble. They get exclusive rights to the Royal Rumble. Elimination Chamber I put back in. I didn't want to use Fastlane. There's no Elimination Chamber pay-per-view theme either, so I just went with No Man's Land because I think at some point, the Elimination Chamber can be appearing there. And then each brand gets their own unique WrestleMania as well. Okay, so this is my Raw roster. It's pretty much just 27 superstars with 7 matches. The titles I use are the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and then the WWE Tag Team Championships. I chose the Intercontinental title on Raw because it's more prestigious and it's been around longer, so I thought it belonged there rather than the US title. Alright, this is my SmackDown roster. It's pretty much the same as Raw, except they're missing one superstar. Originally, I had Christian here, but since his retirement was just announced, I threw him into NXT. Raw has the same world title and tag titles, but I decided to keep the United States title here. Originally, in past games, the US title was shared between SmackDown and NXT, but as of this point, I'm not going to do that anymore. Alright, this is my Total Divas roster. It's pretty much just all the divas in the game, and then all the divas that are in NXT just put into one brand, because there's not that many divas, so I just decided to throw them all in one spot. They have the women's world title. That's why I chose their world title. I didn't want to use the Divas Championship. The NXT Women's Championship is their singles. And then I created my own Divas Tag Team titles so they could actually have something to fight. This is my NXT roster. It's going to be comprised of superstars that are in the game but left, or superstars that rejoin the roster but aren't in the game, like Alberto Del Rio and the Dudleys. I've only got 18 superstars because I'm going to fill it with the entire NXT roster, but they're not all out yet. I'm using the NXT World and Tag Team titles, obviously, but I'm also going to use the Hardcore Championship as a singles title, just so they have more titles to fight over. Like I said in the last video I made, and then the beginning of this video again, I'm mostly going to cover the universe mode, like how I play it for this channel. I'll hit like the showcase and then the my career mode if people want to see it enough, but mostly it's going to stick to universe. Mostly I'm going to stick to universe mode. I think the plan is I'm going to show you each show's card, but I'm not going to do every single match because that would take forever. So I'm going to show you each match and then just show you the results. And then I'm actually going to show you my matches for my character, so that way you can at least see some kind of combat. But other than that, I don't think there's much I'm going to do besides that. Eventually, I'm going to keep adding missing divas and then missing NXT superstars over time, so it's not just the same 18 superstars and 20 divas. You're going to see a few more superstars, but I just need to wait for other people to put them up. But other than that, thank you everyone for joining me. Put in the comments below any games you want me to play. That's why I do this. I want to play the games you want me to play. And everyone, have a good day.